So I'm a little nervous, but, you know, I might be more nervous if I was a Florida fan right now.
Oh, fight words. Here is the mic. Take it away. Come on.
Well, you know, UGA players said that obviously last year was a huge disappointment. They've also had a bit of a disappointing year this year, but they are getting ready for this game. You can bet they'll be focused. But for Georgia players and coaches and the fans, this weekend is about much more than just 4 hours on Saturday.
It's time again for UGA football fans to make the pilgrimage to Jacksonville, Florida. For some students, the event is more than just a football game.
It just is like the ultimate football experience. Even if you don't go to the game, it's just the complete like tailgating, party, football weekend.
Other fans are more blunt with their opinions.
I mean, because we hate Florida. I mean, they stink.
For some of the Bulldog players, the trip into the state of Florida is a homecoming experience.
You know, I'm going to have a lot of people out there tailgating. Not everybody can get in the game, but it's still going to be fun to go out there and just play in front of my family.
A lot of my friends and family will be there, you know, because that's my home state, and I'd love to win this one, that's for sure.
Adding to the tradition, the winner this year will be the first to take home the brand new 12-foot Okefenokee Orr Trophy. Whether on the field or in the stands, UGA is always well represented when the red and black invade the Sunshine State.
Now, Georgia players and coaches were adamant in saying that beating Florida and ruining their season was not the issue. They want to win this game to improve their own season, and I think beating the #1 Gators would definitely do just that, Lauren.
Well, Ian.
Joining us now is Georgia Game Days Ian Owen. Ian, am I right? Does Noshawn get it again?
Well, Kevin, I have been sounding a little bit like a broken record over the past couple of weeks with Noshawn Moreno getting it time after time after time. But this past Saturday, it was actually 2 seniors who really caught my eye, and that gave me the ability to go ahead and mix it up a little bit and to give 2 of the hardest working Bulldogs a well-deserved pair of awards. We're here at historic Hurdy Field on the University of Georgia campus, trying to figure out the difference between the NFL and the NCAA rulebook. While there are many different rules and regulations between the college and the pro game, there are only a few that most casual fans should be aware of.
And I think we win, actually.
For two big running schools, there is certainly talent and depth at wide receiver. Alabama, not the best in passing, actually 11th in the SEC in passing.
That's because they don't have to, though.
And they haven't had to just yet, but we'll see. I think the difference will be the better quarterback, and I think that is undoubtedly Matt Stafford.
Here's Jan and Ian once again to give you their thoughts.
Yep, Chris, it's time for our keys to the game, and my biggest key to the game is that we need to contain Cody Burns. We had a tough time last week with Randall Cobb, another mobile quarterback. Burns not really going to beat you through the air, but had a great game running the ball. Now, granted, that was against the University of Tennessee Martin, so not huge competition. I'm Ian Owen, a junior here at the University of Georgia, and we want to congratulate Jasmine Hassel on her selection to the WBCA All-America team. Now, the last time the Lady Dogs made it to the Final Four was way back in 1999, but we hope that Jasmine is just the young star we need to get back there soon. We look forward to seeing her play this fall. For ESPNU Campus Connection, I'm Ian Owen. Now, both Courtneys have contributed heavily to the trophies you see in this case behind me. In fact, with 2 gymnasts as talented as the 2 Courtneys, it's a wonder you don't need 2 reporters just to keep up with them. This isn't your local shoe store, but for the horses at the UGA Equestrian Barn, this is as close to Foot Locker as it gets. Wayne Nunn has been a farrier for 10 years. Nunn described the process of fitting a standard steel horseshoe. The first step is to put the shoe in the forge. Then, Nunn fits the shoe specifically to the horse's foot. This is called hot shoeing. Nunn says this technique makes for a healthier hoof. Certainly looks painful, but when done properly, the horse doesn't feel a thing.
It's just kind of like the ends of your hair, getting a haircut. As long as you don't trim too short, or trimming your fingernails, I guess it would be. As long as you don't trim back too short, you don't have any problem.
After the hot shoe is banged into shape, Nunn nails it into place. Then his apprentice comes behind and clinches the nails. He then files down the hoof and nails. The last step is to apply a protective coating to keep out water. Horses like my buddy Riant here can get their shoes changed once every 5 weeks.
None has noticed a difference in the horses since the equestrian team moved to the new barn less than a year ago.
The horses have really done better since they've got out here. Their shoes have held up better, their feet are better. They've just got more space, and it's a lot better for them.
Nunn, his apprentice, and of course his dog Katie change 10 horses' shoes every Thursday. He may not get a lot of credit off the farm, but he keeps these equine champions well-dressed and ready to ride. For Grady College, I'm Ian Owen, WNEG Northeast Georgia.